What's up, y'all? It's me, Vince Ryder, and welcome back to VinzTalk, where I talk about news, I talk about what's going on in the internet or in my life or anything else. Pretty much I just like to have a conversation, and this is kind of like my therapy session, with you guys. So, pretty much, we're about to do a little short of a VinzTalk. In pretty much for this VinzTalk, yeah, there's like two podcasts. It's like the VinzTalk podcast, which is significantly designed for like having guests over. That's something that I want to do in the future of this channel. But also Vince Talk is just by myself, just doing podcasts by myself. So yeah, the Vince Talk podcast is something that I really want to do. And it's usually with my boy Stefan, but he's busy with his thing, and I kind of just really want to pull guests over. I don't know who or who's interested, but I mean, yeah, it's just something. And also, just let me know on my Discord, okay? For those that didn't know, if you haven't guessed yet, pretty much I had to put this. I was supposed to put like the Anime Expo logo on this thumbnail, but I really kind of want to talk about my Discord because I didn't, I just want to give a huge shout out to the ones that did follow my Discord, from Annie to Neo to Whiffer, Wafer, and also the rest of the other people that are part of my Discord. Thank you guys for joining. It's not a lot of people, very small compared to other people that has like 100. But I was just surprised, because I made my Discord and there was like zero people, especially how there's like zero people that see my posts. A lot of people just don't pay attention to my posts. But it's good to see some people. Like, I thought I was just about to have just two. Yeah, I'm cool with having like one or two. Like, I thought I was about to have zero, but at least there were some people that came over to my Discord and followed me there. So pretty much on my Discord, what you might expect is like updates, and also like, of course, you gotta get through the rules first. Like, no spams, no racism, no sexism, no homophobic stuff like that. And yeah, and also like social medias. I don't know how to do mods. Because again, I'm still new to Discord. I still don't know all the ropes yet. Okay, you can also recommend webtoons that you want me to read on there. And if you want guests over, pretty much I have this thing called podcast and interviews. This is a channel and podcast and interviews, in the server, where you can like either suggest, or if you want to join the podcast, just let me know here or on my Instagram or Twitter. That's where you can find me. I can link you to the Zoom call, because all my podcasts, if it was guests, it would be usually on Zoom. And also, you got the webtoon classes. I call it the Vince Academia, because a lot of times I just feel like a teacher reading you guys, which is something that in some cases is the right approach for this channel sometimes. Classes, which is aka join fandoms. You can join fandoms like Boyfriends, Boy Girlfriend, and also like Summer Boo, Anti-Stalker, Heartstopper, and just a bunch of webtoons that if you want to join. So you can come over there and join. There's also voice chat if you want to talk to me. Also a hangout group for webtoon hangout groups, especially the big ones. I'm gonna create one right here for Heartstopper, because I know you guys are like fans of Heartstopper, so I want to make that as well. And it's still new to me. I am still designing and creating more on Discord. There's gonna be a lot of new stuff, from updates and brand deals, and also you can like support me on the PayPal and also Patreon on the Discord as well. Information's over there. But other than that, yeah, shout outs to the ones that actually are, following the Discord server. And hopefully I get more people to join, the same way that it's, pretty much more people when they see that video with the boyfriends and also the Discord ad, there's a way to follow it. And also I'm going to really attach that to my follow my social media. It's kind of like a branch in the link of description, So pretty much go to the link in the description if you want to follow my Discord. If you haven't, it will mean a lot. Other than that, let's get into this. Pretty much a YouTube update. I thought views were low or something, which it is. Hopefully not in the future, that's for sure. Because I also am getting a good amount of subs. It's still like still low around the numbers, but things are doing good in the channel, surprisingly. And yeah, hopefully it will not be 100 views anymore. I hope that it's up to like thousands, because that's when things begin to be, that's when we went to that route. Because one day I do want to have sponsors in the channel, which is something that I really do want this channel to actually grow in a way to actually have like sponsors and just other things as well, brands and support, and also more fans, communities, and also creating those communities within the Discord servers as well for different webtoon fandoms, and just creating this, basically being the fandom center or an academia of webtoon. Other than that, let's get into some news. Nothing really going on in terms of drama news and YouTube. I talked about the whole quartering versus Review Tech USA last time, and pretty much, I didn't really had much to say about it. Still, like, I don't know, tensions are still high a little bit, but it's basically simmering down. I do want to talk about something space related, which is I don't talk a lot about space stuff because it feels like every space, rocket launch, because there's like, rocket launching NASA, I start to forget like that's not really much of my interest, but there has been a couple more, and it's beginning to be second nature here in the US of just the amount of rocket launches going on in the NASA, especially in these different NASA headquarters, like, in Texas and also in Florida. I'm not sure here in California, but, there could be. I wouldn't be surprised because basically we have Tesla. And we, there was like these images from the James Webb Telescope. And for those that don't know, I believe it was Christmas of last year that they launched the James Webb Telescope. They sent this particular, like, basically one of the biggest achievements because it's one of the most tedious when it comes down to sending a telescope up to space, because this telescope costs like trillions of dollars, and they're trying their best not to screw it up for something that much. Yeah, please don't screw it up. I mean, for any rocket launch, it goes into like the millions or the billions. Yeah, I would. That would be devastating if it was to go like all that money in the trash and not go anywhere. But for this one, this is a telescope going near to the deep space to take pictures. Because who else is gonna take pictures in freaking deep space? No one. They launched like the Hubble in the past and different telescopes, and now this is one of the first ones recently, which is the James Webb Telescope that they're launching, taking pictures of images in space. And now there's like images surfing, basically surfing around the web. It looks cool, like, these different stars and universes, and it's a bunch of cool stuff. And I noticed this because I found out in my Twitter, say what you want about Twitter, but basically that's how I discovered this whole James Webb Telescope news. And, it just looks cool, Of course, it's around the news and stuff like that, but I guess Elon Musk brought it and says like he memed it that it was like stuff from a kitchen table or something, which was hilarious. But and for those that don't know, Elon Musk is like, inspiration, because he's just a person that I kind of like. He's like someone that I inspire to be in a way. Even though like him and me don't relate, but it's just like he's one of those people that he's doing things that is literally gonna change humanity. I'm not saying that I will change humanity. Who knows? I might. In terms of like, what I bring to the table in of entertainment. But yeah, that's basically what's going on out there, is these, different images from deep space that is, you never seen before. I don't know if we're going to see other planets, dimensions, or whatever. It's kind of crazy to see this stuff because it's stars that we've seen, like at least the world has seen in the past, but now it's high quality. And now you're seeing a much more detail. Like I noticed that the stars are like bigger. The nebula, the ghosts, actually the space dust surrounding the stars is like, there's like this one star that literally infused gas into space, and you can see just the amount of it, that it stretches bigger than like 2 solar systems. So it's that big. It's that, interesting stuff. And you don't need to be into space at all just to look at these images. It's some crazy stuff. These are like, we're talking about universes that are like 1 trillion times bigger than the Earth. Like, there's just some interesting about how things are bigger and how small we are as humans, as a planet, and, even as a solar system. There's just like so much bigger out there that our minds cannot really comprehend. And I just find that cool, It's always good to actually bring some space news, at least. Haven't done that in months. So, yeah, that's what's going on. And I'll update you on, like, anything else, especially the whole moon mission. Are we going to the moon again? Are we going to Mars? I'll let you know. I'll let you know on these Vince talks that I put out there. So pretty much, let's get into gaming news, stuff surrounding gaming, especially since specifically about Skate 4, as I call it, but hey, it's called Skate, which I kind of like. Just call it Skate 4. Just call it. Please make it simple. Nah, they're not gonna do that. They're just gonna take the Xbox route. You know, like Xbox, they always like Xbox One, Xbox Series X plus X, C, Zebra, F, H, S, Generation 2000 X. You know, like Xbox. Make some sense, okay? Look at PlayStation, PS4, PS5. I'm like, simplicity. I'm sorry. Yeah, pretty much the skate game. From what I heard and from the news saying, pretty much this is like the biggest thing. It's going to be free to play, which is worrying a lot of people because we've seen Diablo Immortal, we've seen like other games that has been to free to play and they just been rained down with microtransactions. It's insane. So yeah, they're getting like a free to play. I'm kind of worried how this game would actually look in some ways, but it's also going to be on mobile, which is going to be interesting. Which is, I hope it does, because you'd be thinking like, what about the ones that can't afford a new Xbox, afford a PS5, especially if it's PS5? That thing is hard to find. And also like, what it doesn't says like it's going to be on the Switch. It's going to be on PC, but my PC ain't powerful enough to actually play anything. Even though I play this one game, which I'll get into in a minute. But they're worried about microtransactions, and EA is known for those practices, and I get the worry. It also has parkour in the game. I wish it had like other movement sports in some ways. I thought it was gonna have a BMX in it. Okay, I think that was a news like long time ago, because for the longest time, people been hoping for Skate 4. They've been hoping for Skate 4 for the longest time, like even like around like 2015, like they're just still like, it's been kind of almost decades at this point since we ever got a new skate. So this is kind of like a big deal, knowing that it's a game that I still play on my PS3. Okay, Skate 3, they still put new content, at least the community, and I'm kind of excited for this. I'm kind of curious how it runs or something. Is it gonna run like Skater XL, because that's kind of like the main skate game nowadays? But will this one be like, how different? Because I've seen the gameplay, I've seen the demo, I've seen the beta test, and it looks nice. It's smooth. It's skate. I don't know if it plays the same. It has a little bit like it's kind of like another skate game. I'm just curious of like the parkour aspects, the building mechanics, like user created, and different aspects for the skate series. So, and also this whole free to play, like how they gotta manage that. What is it gonna look like? How many gigs? That's also another thing I want to be curious. It better not be like bigger than Genshin, I swear. There's a reason why I don't play Genshin. I'm tired of just the amount of people talk about Genshin Impact. Will you stop it? Just stop it. The game is so freaking fat. It almost heated up my phone. I can't play on my PC because my PC would be dead because I have a cheap computer, and it would like, I need to buy they're like, when is it gonna come to like a much more smaller package or something like that? It's not. Genshin Impact, of course it's but it's just that I miss Genshin Impact. Okay, I can't finish the levels, I can't do anything of it, and I can't even play on my phone. That's the only place I play Genshin Impact. It's because that it's just that when I'm playing Genshin Impact, what about the other stuff that I have to work on? Like these videos that I'm making, they cost a lot of gigs. Okay, and I need those gigs. And that's why I haven't played Genshin Impact, because I've been focusing making content for you guys, and that requires my phone to have enough space to put the content. You know what I mean? So yeah, come on, Genshin. I don't know. That's just my Genshin tirade for today. But yeah, it's just that there's so many surprises and so many announcements in Genshin. I'm just like, what? I don't care. I don't even have to follow Genshin. They just announce it out there from Twitter, from people I follow. It's crazy. But also, what's crazy is that I'm looking forward to Skate. The bigger things gonna happen. I'm curious about this mobile transaction, how it's gonna play out, and how is it gonna play. Like, I hope it's good. And yeah, the microtransactions. I hope there's a way to actually somewhat simmer that down, like in a way where it's like not in your face and totally not like full blizzard, because we like if you've seen the news surrounding Diablo Immortal, then that was a sad one, because at least I think that's why they put it like like announced for consoles first before putting in mobile. Because if it was mobile, then it will be definitely full on gotcha. Like, oh, Skate is now a gotcha game, and so for so many people that are into this game, they're not even necessarily skateboarders. I'm a skateboarder. That's why I love Skate. And for other people that are, they're just, it has its own community of people that are just not into skating, but loves skate series, that are like, skateboarders, but also like, love playing these games. And it's going to be really personal for them. So, of course, it would make some noise in the internets of just like how this game would come out. But other than that, let's get into some other gaming stuff. This one is surrounding the whole Sly Cooper 5. Actually, not really Sly Cooper 5. It's basically like, me talking about like how we're never going to get like a new Infamous or a new Sly Cooper, because from what I heard, there was like a podcast, and the announcements of from the directors of Sucker Punch Studios, if anyone's familiar with that, the creators of Infamous, and also Sly Cooper, and also Ghost of Tsushima, that they decided not to focus on making a Sly Cooper game. They just left that. And I kind of just want to give a nostalgic story, or in some ways, of Sly Cooper. I know that it actually doesn't really at all get much love as it is, because of just the amount of like people that have their like mixed opinions about Sly Cooper. I love my Sly Cooper. Okay, I enjoyed it, and it's not a bad game. But of course, like some people have their opinions and stuff. Like there was this one guy talking about this, and you can tell he just unbelievably hates Sly Cooper, specifically the fandom. And I get it, fandoms are fandoms, but like don't bring him to this, okay? I can't really see anybody like that crazy about Sly Cooper at all. I haven't heard anyone being a fan of it. I'm not even a fan of it, but I'm kind of like, yo, I would love to actually see a new Sly Cooper, a remake, or a new game, or something to continue the story, the legacy, or maybe if Sly Cooper has kids, maybe they can continue the legacy. But it's okay if it doesn't come. But at the same time, I'm not like hating. I'm not like calling, like this guy was just like, to all you Sly Cooper fans, I'm just gonna put my finger and just drill it in your wound. I'm like, dude, whoa, this guy actually really hates his fans. Like, I don't understand. Like, what? And he said something like, I'm trying to set you free from the shackles of Sly Cooper. I'm like, dude, it's not that serious. I'm like, what is happening? But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not going to give the name of the person, but yeah, this guy just don't want to, just absolutely hates Sly Cooper, I guess. And, I just wish there was a new one, but I get that they couldn't make it, and I guess it's in the past. And it's a game that I loved, and that has inspired me, especially into the realms of gaming. I play Sly Cooper so much, especially, I forget which one. I believe all of them, especially the third one. Now, I mean, maybe all that hate that he had, maybe it's from Sly Cooper 4, because that game wasn't pretty. That, like, the Thieves in Time, oh, I mean, what was that? I mean, the cutscenes were good, but I like the story and everything. But I did not heard a lot of good things about it, and it's the same thing for everyone else. I just choose to ignore it. Now, the last three Sly Cooper games, now those were the best. If you're old enough to know, then you know. Anyways, continuing on other gaming news, especially involving Assassin's Creed, Aztec. It's got to be Aztec theme, so that's got to be nice. It also has a Japan theme, which I'm curious to check out. So that's also something going on, especially for those that are into Assassin's Creed. I wish I would play the other ones, like the ones like Valhalla, the Egyptian one, Odyssey, I believe, and also the other games. But your boy's poor, so I mean, I'm kind of curious of the feedback. That's for sure. And who knows? Maybe I might buy these games. I don't know about the near future. It could be in a world where I might win $1,000 and I'm like, yo, I'm buying a PS5 immediately. And just like that, I'm playing the newest like Assassin's Creed and something like that. Or maybe spending it on other important things like food and whatever. But who knows? Who knows? And also, there's this stuff going surrounding a lot, especially of Star Guardian, which is a property from Riot Games. Star Guardian is basically a series like, I keep thinking, like, I always get confused of the universe within the League universe. I love Arcane. And I knew when seeing this, I'm like, yes, give us more. But it's a different kind of setting in a way. It's very Sailor Moonish. It's very poppy in a way, like American, it has a little bit Japanese themed, and but at the same time it's like, very trendy or whatever. Like, that's what I get that vibe from Star Guardian. It's Sailor Moon but trendy and Americanish. Okay, well, sort of Americanish, even though I believe Riot Games is from Korea or China, I believe. I don't know. But yeah, there's so much lore Star Guardian, and I pretty much am kind of interested in it. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I saw it. I thought it was something from like Sailor Moon related when I saw the vlogs of Anime Expo, and they announced this in Anime Expo, and I was just like, yo, I kind of want to check these out. I'm kind of curious of what these look like. And then I look into it. It's like from League of Legends. It's like, oh, this is interesting. This is kind of different. It's something that, I'm also like not really the biggest League person. I mean, I love Arcane. Arcane is like the best. Oh man, I'm looking forward to season 2. But for Star Guardian, like, I'm trying to find a ways to catch up on it. Like, is it the game? Is it like, there's also like music videos of it. There's an orchestra of it on YouTube. I'm just kind of lost with like, okay, is it a game or not? Like, just like, come on, be honest with us, okay, Riot Games. But it looks nice. So if you're into that stuff, definitely check it out. The music and everything and the characters, there's lore behind it, so I recommend checking those before actually getting into the whole Star Guardian content. And I'm kind of curious like what it is. Okay, maybe I didn't look into it more, but yeah, it's just something curious. Other than that, let's get into some animation news, and I believe I have a lot here, surprisingly. Especially, there's this question I've been having. It's also surrounding the whole webtoon content going on there. I don't know what it is, and maybe this is because of my viewership that's going a little bit low. I keep thinking it's like webtoon content getting like lower. I hope it's not. Sometimes you got to bring in something big, something that everybody will love and stuff like that, and especially requiring like your own properties and whatever. But I just started to notice that, especially around the webtoon base and around my webtoon colleagues, that like the viewership, it has been getting a little bit like diving down a little, just a little bit, But it's just something I notice. Other than that, let's talk about some webtoon creators that are, or webtoon stars, influencers, ambassadors, whatever you may call them, collabing. Especially this one that I want to give a huge shout out to Two Stupid Idiots. The homie Dustin was collabing with ACL Byzantine, which was kind of like, especially 2 times, because there was one involving him playing Roblox. I haven't played Roblox in forever, but man, that game has gotten like some upgrades. And also Mario Party. I forget which one. I'm not a Mario fan at all. I think I said that many times. Like, I don't care about Mario, okay? 2 Italians don't cheer for one another. I'm sorry, Mario. Okay, I'm sorry, Kajino. But yeah, this is something that I saw. I was like shocked, and I was like, oh man, like how does Dustin do it? I'm gonna ask him that. And he's waiting for my collab. That's also another thing I want to bring out there. I'm getting it started. He said like he's the reason why I kind of like set up the Discord, because he's like, man, you don't have a Discord, and he gave me reasons to actually make a Discord. I'm like, fine, I'll make a Discord. Okay, and I don't know and I kind of slowly am enjoying my Discord. I really do like it. Of course, as I said in the beginning, but I'll let you guys know of this collab. I don't know how it's gonna go down. Here's the thing. I don't know if he's listening, but I don't have a rich setup. Okay, you'll be surprised of like, man, how do you make your videos? I don't know. How do I? I'm playing, but like, if anything, people don't realize that my videos were filmed in my car, in on my bed. Like, I don't have no freaking setup. I see these like top tier creators, especially ones with 100 subscribers even, like this podcast. I believe it was called Air Minds. Very small podcast. You guys never know about them. They only have like 100 subscribers, but they got big support. And they have a setup, they have mics everywhere. And I'm just like jealous. I'm like, okay, how is this podcast that is like lower than me? First, like I have like thousands of subscribers compared to them, yet I don't have a setup. I don't have a mic. I don't have anything. Okay, you think I record podcasts and stuff like this in like a fancy booth? I wish I had a booth. Okay, I don't have none of that. Okay, I'm doing this raw and uncut from my position of recording videos because for the longest time I never had a good setup. I never had a good computer. I never had, like, I'm poor, guys. Like you expect me to get like, please, if you want like the best quality content, where is the money? Where is, like, I get $0 for a lot of things that I do. And pretty much people would think like, oh man, you I see you making these top tier content, or I forget what's the wording, but like people would think like I make like, have like a studio and have like, like big, a booth and also a recording area. I don't. I wish I did. I tell you right now, I wish I did. I would make a hole and turn that into a studio. Okay, I would dig a hole and make it into a studio. But the thing is, in reality, especially here in California, aka the inflation state, it's expensive. It's so freaking hard. And I wish I had a studio. I wish I had my own mic. I wish I had a better PC. I wish I had like, a better recording booth. And I wish I didn't have freaking noise in the background when I'm trying to record. Because, it distracts me. It may not distract you, but for me, the creator, that it gets to me, And a lot of times I don't know how this gaming thing would go, because also I don't have much gaming equipment. Okay, I only have like my PC and my Switch. There's nothing really anything crazy, and I don't know how Dustin does his magic, but I'm kind of curious how that would go down, because if anything, yeah, I'm not that fortunate when it comes to, like, I don't have the best things. I'm starting from the bottom, okay? I just hustle my way into making content, and hard work, and basically these two bare hands does, I basically make all the magic from that. Other than that, I don't have the best content. And there'll be another video really going into it more, but I guess this is enough as it is, Other than that, yeah, keep an eye on that collab. I hope to collab with Dustin. I don't want him to think that I am not collabing. It's just that I'm not that fortunate. That's all I can say. Anyways, there's also this new cartoon going on. If anyone's familiar with NFTs, I guess Kevin Hart made a new NFT, or is trying to get into NFTs. Because there's a freaking NFT cartoon. I was looking at it, and it looks so bad. It looks so bad. It's called From the Heart. Confessions from the Heart. I don't know why I didn't put the name here. What the heck? Confessions from the Heart, and it's Kevin's Heart, new cartoon, but you would think it would be something big. It's not. This one is sort of like, he's trying to get into the metaverse, the whole NFTs deal. And also, like, he's probably going to be into like blockchain or crypto. If you know my opinions, you know that I do not care about no freaking crypto, blockchain, or what. I don't know any of that. I'm here. Look, I'm all about the real. Okay. I don't mean to go full Pacino, but I'm here for the real. Okay, and I need that real money. I ain't gonna like, oh, I'll buy this with the crypto. Nah, you paying big bucks. Okay, since you said that, all right, you coming here buying my t-shirts, buying this coffee or something, you better bring that real money. I don't want no freaking blockchain, crypto, Dogecoin. Get that out of here. Like, I don't care about that at all. It's just me. It's my opinion. And anyone else, hey, do you? You're probably smarter than me, because I don't know anything about no freaking blockchain or crypto or whatever that is. I don't know about, I never understand NFTs. And a good majority, people that I look up to, people that are pretty big up there, also would say that NFTs are stupid. That's what they said. And I kind of agree with them, because I'm like, I don't get it either. I don't get it either. Unless it's like something hot and nice, okay? Like, I don't know. I don't care, okay? Just give me something good. Art is art. You buy it, there we go. And for NFTs, I know people that are into NFTs, and they're making it big. But I just don't understand. I don't understand. And I don't understand what Kevin Hart is doing here, promoting this and making it to a metaverse. Anyways, moving on to the next news. We're just gonna get out there. Like I love Kevin Hart, my favorite comedians, the man himself, especially with him and The Rock Johnson. Like those two, hilarious, hilarious. But him going into this NFTs, it's kind of like concerning. I don't know. Next is a remake. This, you would think this would anger me, but this angers so many other people. It's from like does anyone know the anime called Yu Yu Hakusha? Hakusha. Hope I said that right. Okay, Japanese. But it's basically one of the most popular animes out there. I don't know much about it. Okay, I know some real anime fans are probably mad that I said that. I don't freaking know. What is a Yu Yu Hakusha? What is that? What's a Yu Yu Hakusha? Okay, I'm probably saying it wrong. Yu Yu Hakusha. But there's a remake and it has got the fandom angry, to the point where one of my favorite YouTubers in the past, the person that really inspired me to be like I have a lot of inspiration, but this guy was one of them. His name is the Black Critic Guy. Yes, that's his name. I'm not trying to be that guy or anything. No, literally, his name is the Black Critic Guy. Oh, Vince, you're canceled. Okay, whatever. No, that's literally his name. He called himself the Black Critic Guy. Okay, God, don't cancel me. Okay, that's literally his name. I'm not kidding you. Okay, his name is Tony, and some of you guys are probably like, "Oh, how come you just call him Tony? Why you gotta call him the Black Critic Guy?" That's what he called himself. He still has a YouTube channel called the Black Critic Guy. And he made a video about this, and boy, was he furious. And I always love seeing, Tony, like, see him back. He has not making a lot of videos or anything like that. It's a YouTuber that I really hope I don't end up being, with the amount of burnouts. And of course, he has a real job. He has a life. And, he's just like a, huge inspiration, especially for what I do, especially when it comes down to anime. He is one of my favorites, probably more than Trash Taste, if I gotta be honest. Oh my god, Vince, you're saying he's better than Trash Taste? Yes, yeah, I'm saying it. I'm kidding. Yeah, pretty much, he made his opinions and about the whole remake for Yu Yu Hakusho. Also, Chibi reviews. Shout out to him, one of my also favorites. But for Tony, he, this is pretty much one of the examples of something crazy, and he lets them know, because the amount of remakes, and I get it, he has a huge anger and grudge when it comes down to remakes, especially for famous anime franchises, which I get. I would be pissed if there was like a Code Geass remake and it looked bad. I would be furious. I guarantee you. Ouran High School? Oh, we don't want to go there. If Ouran High School had a remake, which it probably did, I believe it had a live action, I believe, So, but if they remake that as well, it would suck. I'm gonna be honest. But for this one particularly, this is kind of alarming to most people, because it's Netflix is known for not having good remakes in the past, especially when it comes down to anime, and this one could definitely worry a lot of people. And who knows what the outcome is gonna be? Will it be good, bad, or whatever? I don't know. And also another thing is something that I saw, which is I want to talk about stuff that I saw. Is Kung Fu Panda, God, the typos here. Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Knight looks good. That's something that I've been watching. Pretty nice to see Jack Black out here acting again. I'm kind of what's up with Jablinski? How's he doing? And apparently he's still making stuff within Kung Fu Panda. It's kind of crazy not to see the Furious, what is it, the Furious 5 or something. But just seeing Panda himself, and that's it. What happened to the rest? What happened to the tiger, the snake, the cricket? I never remembered their names, to be honest. But actually, I don't know any names in Kung Fu Panda. Literally none. Okay, not even the main character of Jack Black's Panda. But yeah, it looks nice. It's called The Dragon Knight, and it's on Netflix. Another thing on Netflix is also Dave Chappelle's What's in the Name. Huge fan of Dave Chappelle, so that one is also something good. They even renamed the college of his name, so that's a big honor in a way. Talking about the times that he graduated from that particular college, which is kind of very inspiring. And that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. This is just a chill, to the point where I just have to lay down and just, talk to you guys. That's what I'm doing, if you couldn't tell. Like I said, I record either on my bed, on the chair, or, I don't have a setup. One day I will. One day this whole thing about lounging true and looking like a melted puddle while recording will stop. And I would actually record in a very professional setting because, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? But we all don't have that kind of lifestyle. I mean, I seen TikTokers recording their car where it's like trash everywhere, and they making millions. So why not me? But of course, I do want to set up because this whole thing that I can't record like here and there, where I can record anytime, but in a boot would sound nice. Other than that, I'll see you when I see you. One love and peace.